We assess that the Soviets have deliberately opened the southern oceans as an active theater of naval warfare. Liaison reporting and national technical means indicate a Soviet raiding force operating in the South Atlantic. This force is unlocated as of 28 June. The core units of this raider group departed Northern Fleet waters prior to outbreak of hostilities, but contact was lost in Central Atlantic during a period of heavy weather. On 26 June, 4 U.S. flagged merchant ships were attacked east of Tristan da Cunha while transiting to Cape Town. Survivors were rescued by Royal Navy assets and transferred to St. Helena. Crew interviews indicate coordinated Soviet air and surface attacks. Some crews were unaware that hostilities had commenced. Reports of attack by light aircraft have raised concerns within DoD, suggesting raider group could be operating with Soviet naval aviation support. Given extreme distances from any known Soviet bases, we assess the likely use of converted roll-on roll-off ship as an improved aviation platform for operating Yak-38 VTOL fighters. This ship was previously trialed for VTOL operations after UK experience in Falklands. Ongoing commitments in Europe and the Pacific limit our ability to respond rapidly in this theater. The Republic of South Africa has agreed to make limited air naval assets available under specific terms. This cooperation has required tacit concessions regarding enforcement of existing sanctions and our arms embargoes, with further policy implications requiring senior level review. Our force alignment in the Atlantic will be forwarded ASAP. Our successful commerce raiding in the South Atlantic is forcing NATO to divert their ships and aircraft to look for us. This greatly assists our comrades in the North Atlantic as they attack NATO reforger convoys. HQ has informed us that NATO merchants are sheltering at Port Louis, Mauritius. A rapid strike against it offers the opportunity to inflict additional disruption before NATO can organize itself. Positive identification of NATO vessels at anchorage is required, and civilian casualties cannot be tolerated. We will approach under the cover of darkness and attack at first light when our air units may assist. Our spies inform us that NATO is assisted only by Pakistan and South Africa in this region, whose Mirage fighters are now based out of Reunion. However, a further message indicates a small US Navy task force is operating somewhere nearby. We will avoid them if we can, and destroy them if we must. Our task is to raid the harbor and destroy all enemies encountered. After this action, we will meet our resupply forces on the far south. Good luck, comrades. We have intercepted South African Air Force radio communications from their fighter detachment based at Reunion. Mirage fighters are preparing to launch from Reunion Airfield to attack our force. Advise air warning with raid direction from your southwest. Estimate 8 aircraft in total based on our contacts ashore. Good luck, comrades. Hello everybody, Wolfpack here, and welcome back to Sea Power, Naval Combat in the Missile Age. Today we are continuing with mission number 2 with Strike Group Molniya, the new persistent campaign that was just released for Sea Power. Like I said, this is a persistent campaign, so if we lose a ship or expend ammunition in one mission, that carries over to the next. For that reason, I highly recommend checking out the previous video in this series. Today we are tasked with conducting a raid on Port Louis, and we are currently prepping a strike to do just that. There are some interesting threats out there that we are going to have to contend with. Quickly, let's take a look at the map and see what we are working with. We are picking up radar missions already. I am going to order one of our helos out this way, and we do have a helo out here that was launched. Our strike group is split into 2. We have our roll-on, roll-off ship up here, and then Varyag over here as well, which is carrying our Sepal anti-ship missiles. Down to the south, we have the flagship Petropavlovsk and Ognavoy. Ognavoy is carrying Styx anti-ship missiles. I think I am going to use those in this mission. If I need to use our Sepal anti-ship missiles, I will, but I am trying to avoid that. There are reports that Mirage fighters are currently being scrambled from the southwest. I'm assuming down here. We go to our roll-on, roll-off ship, which is carrying Yak-38 Forgers. We are prepping 2 aircraft with an air-to-air loadout. Now, the original plan before these fighters were getting prepped down to the southwest was to have these guys escort our strikes in. We know there is a Hawk battery somewhere on the island, and I'm assuming it's up in this position to the north. That's at least where it was on the map in the briefing. There is coastal artillery along the coast. The plan is to have our yaks fly at high altitude up in the north, and then swing down and use the terrain as cover, hitting various installations and the ships that are in anchor here. There is potentially also an escort somewhere out here. Let's see. We have a ship here moving 11 knots, and all of these other guys are stationary. There's potentially a Brook or some other American frigate in these coastal waters, so we need to keep that in mind. Cometa 2, I'm actually going to have you turn to the southwest. Let's position you down here so you can kind of be an early warning for those mirages that are taking off down there. Now, I am kind of worried about range. The strike it's a long range strike, and our yaks have very little in terms of range. So our strikes are pretty much set up for long range and fuel conservation. So we do have this loadout, strike long range, and then also anti-tank. They are carrying unguided rockets though, so it doesn't really matter what the loadout is called. Those rockets will do the job against coastal artillery and batteries. Now, I am curious if I should bypass the Hawk battery altogether. It does look like the topography here, it's pretty flat up in the north, so it really just extends our range if we do not take it out. So taking out that Hawk is probably one of our big priorities. We may need to do 2 strikes with Yak 38s. One against the surface-to-air assets, and then 1 strike against the shipping and anchor itself. We are picking up more radar emissions here. What is this? Hey, merchant ship. Yeah, it could be really anything at this point. I'm trying to get our helo over here, and hopefully we can start picking these ESM signatures up as well, because Petropavlovsk and Ognovoy are the only vessels currently picking them up, so eventually we will be able to triangulate these emissions and figure out where exactly they are. Now, we already have good news. These guys are in Styx anti-ship missile range. I could just let loose these things now and get this party started right off the bat. Let's have you flip on your surface search radar, our helo here. There we go, picking up radar contacts. All these ships are in anchorage. This guy might be neutral. There is some neutral shipping out here. Let's see, identify yourself. Agrees to comply. Neutral merchant vessel. This guy is going 35 knots. I have a hard time believing that that is something that is not hostile info. 35 knots, that is really darn fast. This guy may be hostile. I kind of want to send a helo to check that out. We can have our aircraft fly on over and investigate. Okay, let's go ahead and let's get this freaking party started. Flip on air search and surface search radars now. There we go, new radar contacts detected. Okay, is this guy turning? No. Is this guy? This guy's going 11.6 knots. Okay, let's see. Do you want to chat with our helo? Identify yourself. Does not respond. Okay, both ships in the formation, Petropavlovsk and company, all ahead full. Let's get moving here. And our aircraft should be ready to begin launching. Yes, launch. The 3 aircraft with their anti-tank loadout are still being prepped. Okay. Let's take a look at the map and see what we're working with. Radar emissions up here, a small helo. Now, I don't know if all these contacts here are in fact... Oh, jeez, that scared me. The yak coming out. Okay. Now, I don't know if all these contacts... We have a radar contact down here, small. Hopefully, with the radars on here to the south, these guys are going to head toward Strike Group Molniya, not the aviation detachment in the north. That is paramount. Yak 38 should be able to take off and move to intercept. These guys were about here somewhere, and of course heading to the east straight towards Petropavlovsk. No missiles coming our way yet. Good news there. We can't just hit everything in Anchorage and ask for forgiveness later. First things first, though, let's get these Yak 38s airborne. I went ahead and with my helo asked if some of these guys wanted to identify themselves. This ship has already identified itself as neutral, so some of these ships in Anchorage are in fact neutral. We will try to avoid hitting them. Caliber 1 flight is already heading to the south, hopefully to intercept those mirages and catch them off guard. They are carrying 2 aphid air-to-air missiles each, so not a whole lot. Strike Group Molniya is going to have to do a lot of the heavy lifting themselves. Hopefully we don't get hit by anything too scary. Okay. Aircraft are about to take off. These guys are carrying just some bombs. That Hawk battery is still concerning. This guy going 35 knots. You wanna talk about that? Identify yourself. Not responding. Still maintaining course at a speed of 35 knots. It could be a speedboat, a fishing boat. Who knows what that is? Helicopter, probably hostile. The helicopter is coming from the north, so it is possible the NATO frigate is somewhere up here, which could be problematic. Let's have you flip on your surface search. We got anything up here? Let's climb up a bit. Nothing. Okay. Still no missiles coming our way, so good news there. We just got a radio message. We have detected enemy transmissions suggesting American surface unit is operating northeast of Mauritius. Composition is not known, but Socotra monitoring station passed warning of American destroyers detached yesterday from Enterprise Carrier Group. We assessed this group as Farragut and Perry class escorts. We will report all further contacts. Good luck, comrades. Okay, we need to make this thing happen fast here. That is imperative. Okay, we got him up here. Ooh, do not like that. Okay, aviation detachment. It's time to turn away. We are going to disengage. We are still going to follow through with these strikes. Ugh. I would like to get some hits on them early. Okay, range also on these guys with these OFAB 100 bombs is pretty solid. I'm debating, do I even want to... Okay, we've identified this guy as hostile. Okay, Petropavlovsk. Are they in range of SAN-3s? It looks like they are. Send it. Fire 1. Okay, one SAN-3 is away. Let's send a second one as well while we are at it. And additionally, is this guy in range? He sure is. Engage that helo now. Okay. SAN-3 is tracking. This guy's shooting at me. Pakistani destroyer. Okay, hit directly amidships. They are still engaging. Second missile inbound. She is burning up already. It's a very, very foggy morning. Look at all this. Impact. Okay. She is still shooting at us. We are engaging this helo. Okay, I want 2 more at this Pakistani destroyer now. Was not expecting that. We've been hit. Damage control. Okay, minor flooding and a fire has started. Are you kidding me? Blow this freaking thing out of the water. Okay, 2 missiles outbound. The fire was put out rapidly. Are our guns in range? 76mm guns are not in range. Sea Sprite has been eliminated. Good. Okay, good stuff. Caliber 3 flights airborne. Let's see. 8 minutes remaining on our remaining yaks. Got it. And there we go. Battle class destroyer. Looks like a magazine explosion. She is going down. We have another hostile vessel detected here, semi-large. Goblet. Yeah, SAN-3s are in range. Salvo of 2 at this hostile contact. Whatever that is. Okay, the fire is spreading. Damage control team's working on it, though. We should be okay. Fire 2 more. Missiles are closing in on hostile contact. 1 missile has been jammed. Second one's closing in. American frigate immediately destroyed. Sending another SAN-3 their way. Okay, we are clear to engage. Keep closing in. 2 warships already eliminated. Okay, who wants to chat now? Identify yourself. If you do not identify yourself, you are going to be presumed hostile, I suppose. Identify yourself. Okay, multiple tracks have agreed to comply. Move in quickly. All ahead flank, let's go get them. I'm going to send our helo in a little closer. We have a hostile warship right here, heading through this little channel going 40 knots. Concerning caliber 3 flight. I do not like this thing being here. Okay. Slow down, cruise, and just keep heading around here. We are going to continue with the strike. Caliber 1 flight's on station. We have more aircraft detected down south. Let's climb up Angel 30 and let's reposition. Additionally, loiter. Try to avoid expending all of our ammunition. Are we being shot at by this thing? Not yet. Okay, missile boat. Not a fan of that at all. Okay, lots of little hostile assets out here that are causing us some grief here. I could send 2 Styx anti-ship missiles their way once they're clear of that island. Okay, new contact. Caliber 3. Okay, hit the deck. We've lost a yak. Get out of here. This contact probably hit us. What is this guy? Going 15 knots heading our way. Okay. I wonder what got us. Crap. I was expecting we would lose yaks. Multiple air contacts. Caliber 1 flight. Come here. Weapons free. Go after anything that is deemed hostile. These guys are on the deck. Hostile. ID them hostile. We have more hostile aircraft coming in from the south. Go ahead and take care of them. Let's get our helo out of the way. Gonna bring our helo in a little closer. Okay. Ognavoy. Do we have clear line of sight? Yes. Send. Do I send 2 or all of them? Send 2 Styx anti-ship missiles at that missile boat. Caliber 3, just a lone yak now. Dang it, we are down to 6 yaks now. Okay, changing course. I am worried that these guys, they're obviously running. Let's change course here. Let's go after already running low on fuel. Okay. Weapons tight. Weapons tight. Both of you. Come over here. Just keep hanging out. Should be launching those Styx anti-ship missiles here very soon. Anti-ship missiles have been detected. Closing in quickly. Engage, engage, engage. Ognavoy's turning to launch her Styx. Come on, take care of these things. Okay, head over here. Caliber flight, just burning fuel. Unfortunately. Come on. SAN-3s. Take care of these things. Just whiffed. Love that. Okay, 2 of them just whiffed. Guns are engaging. Come on. Come on. Both of them are still closing in. Another failed intercept. Get ready to deploy chaff here. Both missiles. What are they going for? They missed. Okay, both have been intercepted and eliminated. I need these guys loiter. Okay, close in on these guys coming in. Okay, Styx anti-ship missiles have been fired at this missile boat here. Good stuff. That's what I like to see. Caliber 3. Closing in. Alright, go ahead and turn on in. Burning up a lot of fuel, unfortunately. This plan didn't work out. I'm not going to lose another yak. We are going to disengage and head back home. Both Styx anti-ship missiles are closing in on the hostile little corvette here. Styx anti-ship missiles, nice and low, just going right at 16 feet. It's amazing how close they are to the water. Both Styx missiles still seem to be on target. Come on. I kind of need this hit. I think we got him. Impact, there we go, target destroyed. Second missile's coming in, impact, good work. Okay. Styx anti-ship missiles, kind of out of range of the rest of this stuff. We have picked up 2 hostile contacts in here. Petropavlovsk, can we engage yet? Are they in range? They sure are. We are starting to ID a lot of these guys as, in fact, hostile. Geckos are not in range. Goblets are. Okay. The problem is these merchant ships that are kind of in the way. Let's start turning away. Engage this guy with 2. Kometa, our helo, go ahead and break contact here. Get the heck out of here. And SAN-3s are already being launched. Good. We can use a Silex as well if we wanted. Do I want to? Not. Why not? Go ahead and send a Silex their way. Engage that guy with Silex. I don't want to burn through all of our surface-to-air missiles. That'll bring us down to 5 Silex Bs, so that's good enough to prosecute any submarines if needed. Here we go. 1 impact amidships on this freighter. There we go, a second hit. Ognavoy. All head flank. Let's get moving, buddy. And that should be Silex. Yes, outbound. Good. Okay, heading towards that target. I am moderately worried about these merchant ships that are just in the way. Let's see. Do we have a direct firing path to this guy? We sure do. Okay, engage with 2 SAN-3s against that target, please. And this guy down here may be hostile as well. Let's go and investigate that. Okay, missiles are outbound. This Silex is the most concerning thing. Now, this missile is linked. Hopefully, it's not really stupid compared to, like, a Styx, for example. So I think we have a pretty good shot. We are targeting the right stuff in Anchorage. Good. Looking good. Looks like this is going to be another direct hit. Amidships hit, and the other ship was just hit with 2 of our surface-to-air missiles. Okay, 3 ships are burning in Anchorage. Let's see. Identify yourself. This track is not responding. Let's VID that real fast. Caliber 3. Go ahead and RTB. Just head right home. Get right on home. Okay, Caliber. Just head over this way. See if you can take care of business here. Let's make sure all 3 of these guys are indeed as hostile. Hostile. Have a good intercept course. You slow down. Okay, we have another helicopter detected coming from the north. If we can just avoid these northern NATO warships altogether, that would be good. Okay, we have identified this guy as neutral. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. We are down to 64 SAN3s. Single shots at the remaining targets. Another one as well at this contact, please. There we go. Let's sync them so we can really just start running. Let me also check something. Formation. Let's edit our formation. Max speed is 32 knots. We are not really moving as fast as I would like. All head flank. Ordered speed 32, but we are limited. Not sure why that's the case. Let's keep engaging these freighters. I need some stuff to sink. Okay, Caliber 1-1 still has fuel. They are moving to engage this contact here. It looks like they are down on the deck. Okay, one merchant is sinking. The others are still damaged. We just fired another SAN3 at one of these hostile merchant ships. Go ahead and take care of that. Okay. Impact, there we go. Another merchant ship sinking. Ognavoy, no, just send one more at this. Please and thank you. And hopefully Caliber 1 here. Okay. F1s. Here we go. Oof. This is not a fight I want. This is not going to go well. We just fired 2. Get the hell out of there. Come on. Impact. 1 destroyed. Good stuff. We have 2 more on the deck. Okay, it missed. It missed. Come here. Try to engage more of these guys. We are out. We are out of air-to-air missiles. Okay, understood. We have a merchant ship pretty close to us. Okay. And there we go. Mission update. Commander, we have successfully destroyed the 3 target vessels. We now must get clear of Mauritius to the northwest. Acknowledge. Okay, all 3 ships are eliminated. Strike Group Molniya. Escape. Start heading this way. I'm wondering if everyone needs to be here. Just in case everyone needs to be there, let's start withdrawing now. Okay, 1 Mirage is heading after Caliber 1. This may be problematic. Okay, Molniya Aviation Detachment. Let's abort that launch. Yak. Forgers. Air-to-air loadout. I want all 3 of you ready for air-to-air. No need for the strike. So far, we have only lost 1 Yak this mission, 2 in total. Strike Group Molniya. Let's increase speed. All ahead flank. For some reason, we are not increasing speed. Let's see. Formation. Let's edit this formation. Or just disband it. All ahead flank. Is she damage control? Okay, we have flooding all throughout. Slight flooding. Has this really brought our speed down on Petropavlovsk down to 15 knots? That is not good. Ognavoy. Change course. I'll stop. Okay, all ahead flank. I can't believe that battle class has damaged us enough. I mean, the flooding's light. Hull damage slight. That is not going to be good in the future. Hopefully we will be able to get that repaired. Down to 15 knots with these guys hot on our heels. We are turning to get ready to engage these Mirages, which are heading our way. I want to engage at maximum range here. Salvo of 2. At these guys. Engage. There we go. 1 and 2. Let's see. Orders. Air. Defense state. Weapons free. Just let it all rip. If you can. There we go. Engaging with more. Ognavoy. Air defense state. Weapons free. Engage anything that's closing in on us. Come on. Blast these Mirages out of the sky. There we go. 1 hit. Nice. Another SAN-3 is closing in. This is a problem. This F1 closing in on the rest of us. There we go. Target's destroyed. We are sending missiles out towards this Mirage, which is in full burner chasing after Caliber 2. Caliber 1, turn around. You're out of missiles. Caliber 2, can you engage this guy? He's hell-bent on heading back home. Just RTB, RTB. Okay. Air search on, surface search on. Get ready to engage. Air-to-air missile has been fired. It looks like this F1C is disengaging. SAN-3 closing in on the Mirage. Missed. Okay. Let's see. Petropavlovsk. Damage control. Oh, man, all this. That's crazy. I did not realize we got tore up that bad. Well, I do believe there is a stage in the campaign where our ships will be repaired. So hopefully in between missions, we'll be able to pump out this water and get Petropavlovsk up to a proper speed. Another SAN-3 has been fired at this Mirage. They're still trying to engage. That's fine. We get this formation into the escape area, please, and thank you. Okay, missile was just jammed. Okay, we're going to stop engaging. The Mirage is now in range of Varyag. Varyag is engaging with surface-to-air missiles. Hopefully. Come on, load. Come on, engaging with SAN-1s. Okay, this ain't great. This thing is a problem. Okay, turning to engage. Come on, let's see it. 8 seconds left before these things are loaded onto the rails. Come on. Okay, there we go. Missiles are on the rail. Let them have it. 1 away. 2. Okay, keep firing. Okay, both were immediately jammed. 36 seconds. These things are just absolute trash. Air search on, surface search on. Engage with anything if you can. Geckos? No. There we go. Send it. There we go. SA-8 closing in on the Mirage. Blow this thing out of the sky. Looks like they're turning back around. Varyag. 7 seconds. Weapons free. Salvo of 2. Come on. Varyag, come on. Blow this thing out of the sky, guys. Okay, air-to-air missile has been fired at Caliber 1, which is in the pattern. Nothing I can really do about that. I couldn't order them to turn around or anything. Come on. SA-8s. Okay, reacquired. Yeah, not great. Okay, this guy is out. Still has bombs, but it doesn't look like they're interested in a bombing run. Another yak lost. Our yak should almost be ready. Yeah, 7 minutes to go before more yaks are ready. Oh, brother. Kind of a blunder there, huh? Let's have our helos RTB. Keep them protected. We are engaging with Goas once again. Come on. This guy's got to be low on fuel at a certain point. Man. This guy has caused us to expend quite a bit of ammunition. Come on. Come on, get him. Missed. Great. Alright, keep heading away. Better not be heading back to the north. That's going to be problematic. We have another hostile vessel here going 11 knots. Let's see, harpoon range. They are probably almost in harpoon range. if they are carrying harpoons, which could be a problem. Not sure I really want to engage them. May flip off our radars here momentarily. Yeah, turn off our radars in the north. Looks like the Mirage is heading back home. Head to this area to escape. My goodness. We are now launching 3 additional yaks with an air-to-air loadout. It looks like a lot of our other yaks are currently being serviced. This definitely was a learning experience. I thought we'd have a little bit more time before things got heated. That battle class destroyer here really threw me off. Petropavlovsk allegedly has taken on water, making 15 knots. Hopefully that gets repaired here soon, because our flagship only able to move pretty much as fast as Zinmaya Oktyabra, which is our roll-on, roll-off ship, is not great. And she's moving at 20 knots here. All right, keep heading away. Let's get more aircraft airborne. I don't think my plan of using our yaks as strike aircraft was that bad. It's just circumstances kind of escalated a little quicker than expected. Anyway, we have 2 ships up here. We are going to avoid engaging them if we can. It looks like they may be shadowing us here for a little while. Caliber flight is now airborne, and they are kind of just hanging out. I am going to order Caliber 1-3 to break off, and we are going to prosecute the Sea Sprite, which is closing in on our forces. I do not want any of that. These guys up here, let's go ahead and flip off your radars. It's time to just start hiding. We're still pretty far away from these NATO ships, and if it is just a Brook or a Garcia, the harpoon threat is rather limited. It does look like they are focused on Petropavlovsk and company down here. Wow, okay, Petropavlovsk is engaging this Sea Sprite already. The range of these SAN-3s is pretty remarkable. Do I have anything? Silex? No, let's see. Range of our sticks, anti-ship missiles. I wouldn't be opposed to trying to engage these guys with sticks or something. It's just I do not want to use our sepals against them just yet. I have no idea when we are going to be able to rearm and reload. So I'd rather just keep them on board just in case. We did utilize 2 in the last mission, so we have 8 in the tubes and then 6 in reserve. Okay, SAN-3's closing in on the hostile helo. Should be easy enough to destroy this guy. We have another Sea Sprite way up to the north. Okay, where is this guy? Helicopter should be easy enough to shoot down. Right? There it is, coming into view. Yep, impact. Ouch. Helo down. Okay, we just got a report. Mission accomplished. Victory. We have struck a blow against NATO in the Indian Ocean, sending 3 of their precious merchants to the bottom and preventing their reinforcements of Diego Garcia. We must now get clear of the area and run south to meet the resupply force. Excellent work, comrade. Okay, good stuff there. Hopefully we resupply next mission, this mission, who knows. I've managed to avoid all spoilers regarding the campaign, so that's kind of cool. Okay, taking a look at the after-action report. Yeah, we did a lot. We did lose 2 Yak-38, so we have lost a total of 3. We started with 8. We are down to 5, which, man, the second one's a little frustrating. The guy was in the pattern, wasn't able to evade or do anything like that. But hey, props to that Mirage pilot, I suppose. All of our ships are reported as undamaged, even Petropavlovsk. So I think that flooding should be able to get repaired en route to our next mission. The NATO forces lost a couple of boats, a Garcia class, a battle class, and then, of course, their merchants. We ended up destroying 3 Mirages and 3 Sea Sprites. I didn't even realize do not destroy any civilian ships was a mission objective, so that's good that we didn't accidentally blow up any civilian vessels. Well, folks, that is going to do it for today's video. I do hope you all enjoyed it. That was another fun mission. I am very much enjoying this campaign. If you liked the video, please be sure to leave a like and comment, as it really does help out the channel. But until next time, this is Wolfpack345 signing off, and I will see you all on the next one.